cancer and cancer treatment can impact your taste, smell, appetite, the ability to eat enough food or absorb the nutrients from food, and this may lead to malnutrition. And since 4th Feb is celebrated as World Cancer Day, in today's episode we will be talking about the dietary interventions for a cancer patient and to understand how they can recover faster and regain their health. So let us get started. Anorexia and Calxia are the two main causes of malnutrition with cancer patients. Anorexia is the loss of desire to eat or loss of appetite, and Calxia is marked by loss of weight, muscle, and fat. So, we have to make sure that these individuals have a diet which is high in calories and high in protein. So, you have to give them protein rich food like milk, eggs, yogurt, beans, fish, chicken, and also you can consume milk that are fortified in protein and sip on liquids after your meals. And if it is difficult for you to have something solid, then have milkshakes, juices, soups, etc., so that it is easy for you to consume food and you're getting the nutrition that is required. Have food at small intervals. Have your larger meals only when you feel well rested and you're able to eat enough, and be active as much as possible because you will be able to improve your appetite as well. Now, we know that cancer patients undergo a lot of treatments. They undergo chemotherapy, hormone therapy, etc., and that can cause a lot of nutrition problems. The side effects of these therapies are loss of appetite, sore throat, dry mouth, there is weakness, and so many other issues. And that is why we have to make sure that our diet is able to provide you with the nutrition that you require so that you are able to cope up with these symptoms. Now, in the case of nausea, you have to make sure that you're not forcing yourself to eat something just because it's time for a meal. Make sure that you are consuming food when you're feeling fine. Don't have something which has a very strong smell. Have something with a good smell so that you're able to eat it because you have to improve your appetite. Have food that are easy to digest, that are bland and soft. Make sure that you are sipping on liquids regularly, but make sure that the liquids are at room temperature because it should not be very cold or very hot as well. Make sure that you are having dry toast or cracker when you wake up in the morning so that you don't experience any dizziness or weakness. Now, vomiting is another common side effect that is experienced by cancer patients, and it happens very regularly. So, you have to first wait for the vomiting to completely stop and only then give the food or any drink to the cancer patient. And since there is a lot of fluid loss from the body, you have to keep them very hydrated. Keep giving them clear liquids at room temperature, and they can sip on it throughout the day. They can have strained soups or milkshakes or juices that are easy on their stomach so that they're able to ingest it easily and they're able to digest it too. Don't have very large meals. Instead of 3 large meals, have 5 to 6 small meals and sit upright and bend after your vomiting has stopped so that you are able to ingest the food properly. The proper digestion also happens and it does not disrupt with your system. So, dry mouth is another issue which is faced by cancer patients. So, in that case, we have to make sure that we consume food that are easy to swallow and easy to chew. We have to make sure that we do not consume foods that can hurt our mouth, like anything which is very hard or crunchy or very salty or sour. Instead, have something which is sweet or tart, like lemonade, as it will help in releasing more saliva in your mouth. Keep sipping on water so that your mouth is not dry. Keep applying a lip balm on your lips and rinse your mouth after every 1 or 2 hours. But make sure that you're not washing your mouth with a mouthwash that contains alcohol, as it can aggravate pain. Another painful side effect of cancer treatment is the sore mouth. So here we have to make sure that we are consuming food that are easy to chew, that are very soft, blenderized, smooth. And for that, we have to make sure that we don't consume something which is very salty, very spicy, raw vegetables, or anything which is hard or crunchy that contains alcohol, as these can aggravate the problem. Even the temperature of the food should be looked into. Having something at room temperature or something that is cold is more preferable rather than having hot foods, as that can increase the pain in your mouth. Make sure that you are sucking on ice chips, as it helps in numbing the pain and soothing your mouth. Make sure that you are using a straw so that the food is easily able to reach your stomach through the throat and it is not causing a lot of difficulty in chewing. If you want to chew something, make sure that the pieces of the food are very small, or you can blend it in a food processor so that you can easily gulp it. The same guidelines are applicable for those who experience trouble in swallowing or those who have a sore throat, because having something spicy or hard can also cause a lot of irritation in your throat. So for them also, having something which is easy to chew, something which is soft, is more advisable for recovery. It is also seen that it is very difficult for cancer patients to regain the weight that they have suddenly lost, and the weight loss that they have experienced is not a healthy one. So we have to make sure that we give them food so that they are experiencing a healthy weight gain and able to get all the nutrients that they require. All the loss of nutrients, all the loss of fluids in the body has to be recovered so that they are able to respond to the treatment better. So for them, they have to consume a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of lean meat, foods that are high in fiber, foods that are low in fat, have low fat milk products, have less of oil in your food, less of salt, no mayonnaise, butter, ghee, or anything which is very high in fat. You can adapt low fat cooking methods like grilling, boiling, steaming, where less amount of oil or ghee is required for cooking. You also have to make sure that you are eating only when you feel hungry, but at the same time, do not starve yourself. Eat at short intervals. Eat something that makes you happy so that you feel good about having your meals. Keep yourself active, exercise, and take a lot of rest. Malnutrition can make the patient feel tired and weak and prevent the fighting against the infection and completion of the treatment. That is why having a diet which is rich in protein and having enough calories is important to heal faster, to regain enough energy so that you are able to complete your treatment in a positive manner. I hope today's video was helpful. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, spread awareness, help others, stay healthy and happy. I will see you all next Sunday. Until then, love, invest, find yourself, and enjoy.